There's something hauntingly magnetic about desire that's never spoken. The kind that hides behind glances, silences, and small gestures that scream louder than words. When a woman secretly craves you, she won't announce it. She'll show it in ways only the emotionally intelligent man can sense. This isn't about lust. It's about energy, emotional chemistry, and the psychological signals that reveal she's drawn to you on a level even she doesn't fully understand. Today, I'm revealing 7 hidden signs she's craving you nonstop. And once you see them, you'll never mistake real attraction again. The body never lies. Psychology calls it mirroring, a subconscious dance of synchronization that happens when attraction is real. When a woman secretly craves you, her body starts to echo yours like a silent confession. She leans in when you do. Her breathing unconsciously aligns with yours. Even her posture softens as if her energy is being pulled toward you like gravity. This isn't something she plans. It's her nervous system responding to the emotional chemistry between you. Science tells us that when 2 people share emotional or physical attraction, their mirror neurons activate. The same cells that make you yawn when someone else yawns or smile when they smile. But in the context of desire, this becomes far deeper. Her pupils dilate slightly when she looks at you. She touches her neck, her hair, or adjusts her outfit when you enter the room. Not because she's trying to seduce you, but because her body is preparing, aligning to your presence. The more confident and calm your energy, the more her body responds. Attraction is not built through words. It's built through resonance. When your energy feels grounded, safe, and unapologetically masculine, her entire nervous system relaxes. That's when her mirror neurons ignite like wildfire, a biological response that whispers, "I feel drawn to you." And here's the truth most men miss. She doesn't crave you because of your looks or charm. She craves the feeling she has when she's around you. A feeling her body recognizes before her mind ever admits it. When a woman secretly craves you, her emotions don't stay neutral, they ignite. You'll notice something magnetic about how she reacts around you. One moment, she's laughing harder than usual at your jokes. The next, she's unexpectedly irritated or teasing you in ways that almost feel personal. That emotional roller coaster isn't confusion, it's chemistry. Her feelings are trying to balance desire and control, and it shows up as emotional intensity. Psychology reveals that when someone is emotionally invested, their brain releases higher levels of dopamine, the same chemical linked to pleasure, excitement, and even addiction. That's why she can't stay calm around you. Your presence becomes a trigger, a spark that pulls her out of emotional balance. She feels drawn to you, yet tries to suppress it because craving someone means vulnerability. And vulnerability for most people feels terrifying. Instead of admitting her desire, she channels it through energy. Her tone sharpens, her laughter becomes deeper, and her eyes linger a second too long before she looks away. She might even start unnecessary debates or challenge your opinions just to feel that spark of emotional friction between you. Why? Because conflict creates connection when attraction is unresolved. It's her subconscious way of staying emotionally tethered to you without confessing what she feels. But here's where most men go wrong. They mistake her emotional reactions as disinterest or drama. In truth, those charged moments are proof that you've entered her emotional space. Her energy spikes because you awaken something deep inside her. She's not just reacting to what you say. She's reacting to how you make her feel. When you stay calm and grounded during those emotional surges, when you don't chase her energy but hold steady, She feels something she rarely experiences, emotional safety wrapped in passion. And that's when desire transforms from fleeting attraction into deep subconscious craving, when a woman secretly craves you. Her pride and her desire start to battle each other silently, intensely, beautifully. On the surface, she might act indifferent. She'll say she doesn't care whether you text or not, whether you notice her new look or compliment her energy. But deep down, your validation becomes her emotional compass. She begins to measure her worth not through your words, but through your response. Psychologically, this happens because the brain associates validation from a desired person with reward, the same dopamine hit that makes us crave more. When you give her attention, she lights up internally. When you withdraw, she feels that sudden emptiness, even if she hides it behind pride. You'll notice she subtly seeks your approval through tiny actions, asking your opinion on small things, reacting to your posts, mirroring your habits, or dressing differently when she knows she'll see you. These are not coincidences. They are silent bids for emotional recognition. And yet, she'll never make it obvious. A woman who secretly craves you guards her vulnerability with sophistication. She might tease you, challenge you, or act detached. But if you watch closely, every move is designed to get an emotional reaction out of you because your reaction tells her one thing she's dying to know. Do I matter to him as much as he matters to me? Here's the paradox. She doesn't crave your attention. She craves your awareness, your ability to notice her without her having to beg for it. That quiet glance that says, I see you. That calm presence that doesn't chase but commands. When you carry that kind of energy, firm, focused, emotionally intelligent, it makes her feel seen in a way that penetrates deeper than compliments ever could. That's when she starts revolving emotionally around you. Not because she's weak, but because you've become the mirror in which she feels most alive, most desired, and most herself. Your validation is no longer just approval. It's oxygen for her hidden desire. When a woman secretly craves you, she doesn't just fall for your words. She watches your energy. Deep inside her mind, there's a primal instinct whispering, can I trust him with my emotions? Can he handle my fire without losing his balance? So she begins to test you, not to manipulate, but to measure your emotional power. Psychology calls this emotional testing. It's her way of gouging your stability, confidence, and leadership without you realizing it. She may challenge your opinions, go cold suddenly, or pull back when everything seems perfect. She might even say things that sting, just to see how you respond. It's not cruelty, it's curiosity. She wants to see if your composure is real or just an act. Because every woman who feels deep attraction craves one thing above all: emotional safety wrapped in masculine strength. When you react with insecurity, when you chase, argue, or try to prove your worth, she senses it instantly. Her desire begins to fade because her subconscious concludes, hey, can't hold me. But when you remain calm, when you can meet her storm with grounded stillness, something profound happens. Her tests stop being resistance and start turning into surrender. She relaxes. She trusts you. And in that trust, her craving deepens. Here's the psychological truth few men understand. A woman's tests are not about control. They're about connection. She's drawn to men who stay emotionally centered under pressure. It tells her you won't crumble when intimacy becomes intense. It tells her your power isn't fragile, it's anchored. The more she desires you, the more she'll test that power, because deep attraction always seeks proof. But once you pass those silent tests, her emotional guard starts to fall. She lets her true self emerge, unfiltered, feminine, and open. That's when her craving becomes unbreakable. Not for your looks, not for your words, but for the unwavering peace she feels in your presence. When a woman secretly craves you, her words stop being just words. They become bridges. She's no longer talking to exchange information. She's talking to feel you. Every message, every voice note, every random story about her day hides one deeper intention: to stay emotionally connected to you. Watch closely. She'll reach out for no reason, sending small check-in texts or questions that don't need answers. She might share something insignificant, a song, a meme, a late-night thought. But those are emotional breadcrumbs, her way of saying, I want to stay close to you without confessing it. That's the feminine language of craving. Quiet, indirect, yet full of emotional heat. Science reveals that women release more oxytocin, the bonding hormone, when they feel emotionally connected to someone. It's not just a romantic bond, it's a neurological one. That's why when she craves you, her tone softens, her words carry warmth, and her curiosity about your emotions grows. She wants to know not just what you're doing, but how you feel. Because through your emotions, she feels closer to you. But here's the secret. When you respond with emotional depth instead of ego, when you listen, stay present, and speak with calm confidence, you feed that invisible thread between you. Her attraction transforms from surface-level interest into emotional addiction. She starts associating peace, power, and comfort with your presence. You become her emotional safe space in a world that constantly overwhelms her. And if you've ever wondered why she opens up about things she doesn't tell anyone else, this is why. It's not random. It's not friendly. It's emotional alignment. When a woman craves you, she doesn't just want to talk. She wants to feel seen, heard, and felt by you. Her communication becomes her way of melting into your energy without crossing a line she's not ready to admit yet. That's when you'll notice something profound. Her presence around you feels softer, her energy calmer, her voice warmer. Because for her, every conversation with you isn't about words, it's about belonging. And that's the highest form of craving a woman can experience. Would you like me to now write the closing message to the audience? Powerful, emotionally charged, and ending with a motivational call to subscribe to your channel. Men, listen closely. The signs are always there. When a woman secretly craves you, it's not in her words. It's in her energy. It's in the way she mirrors your calm, tests your confidence, and reaches out just to feel your presence. Most men miss these signals because they're too focused on chasing instead of being. Real attraction isn't built by effort, it's built by energy. When you stand grounded in who you are, when your mind is stable, your purpose strong, and your emotions balanced, her heart will feel it before her mind even understands it. The truth is, a woman doesn't crave a man who has everything. She craves a man who makes her feel everything. A man whose energy speaks louder than his words, whose silence commands respect, and whose presence brings peace. That's what draws her in. That's what makes her crave you, even when she tries to hide it. So, if you're tired of being confused by mixed signals, start mastering your energy instead of chasing approval. Because when you do, women won't just notice you, they'll feel you deeply. If this message awakens something in you, if it helped you understand the secret psychology of attraction, then don't just scroll away. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join this community of emotionally intelligent men who are learning to lead with strength, depth, and purpose. Because becoming that man doesn't just change your relationships, it changes your entire life. Your transformation starts